I'm going to give you a little chart here. Hopefully those at the back of the room can see this. If not, we'll provide it for you a little bit here. But what I've got here is a chart. And the chart basically says that all-in costs that we are incurring for the bonds for our court construction, which have already been let, represent a 6-cent tax hike in our base, 7.82 cents over the 25 years. If you look at the things that we did not do that we were supposed to do that I just mentioned, that's another $21 million. And they involve the purchase of the Savage property for the court building to go on, the FF&Es, which are furniture, fixtures, and equipment that were pulled out of the contract. The sheriff has increased manning to be able to man the new building. HVAC systems, another $1.6 million for the Executive Plaza. The parking solution, which was not achieved, is a $5 million number. The Renwick building, which was not achieved, it will be left, unfortunately, very much like Maury, as an unfunded solution. That's about another $5 to $6 million in order to restore that as our oldest working courthouse in the country, a 160-year-old tourist icon, and we must protect and preserve that icon. And then we've added another 5% in for the new buildings, basically operating costs, O&M expenses, what we call it. So that number represents about another 3 cents. So you see the total where I've been touting 10% is actually almost approaching 12%. That's how much money will come out of the city budget in order to fund this building and the pieces that are going to pull off of that. And the reason I'm up here fighting so hard is for us to stop and let's get this right. Let's see what we can do, fund some of these other programs and move some monies around. So what I propose to do is to put the options on the table this time around. Let the public tell us what your priorities are, and then we will move forward from there. So there's still time to do this right. For those of you who are not aware of it, we had a jointly developed solution with the sheriff. We had one requirement, and that was to fix court security. That was it. Did not require building a new building in these financially stressed times, and that's why I was there to protect your tax dollars. I offered, with the sheriff's support, a $1 million immediate security solution to the city council behind closed doors, which you never heard about. I also offered a long-term $10 million capital renovation plan for all 3 courts. Now, folks, we could have paid for that within our budget cycles over the next 4 or 5 years. That could have already been done. And again, that was all we were required to do per the U.S. Marshal's report and per the state, because we were under no mandate to do anything at the time. So the bottom line is that we had court security. That was our number one thing to solve, not build a new building in the process and indebt us for the next 25 years.